Well, hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Starfield with Bad Day Guy Gaming, where we made it back. Doc's with us, and we're going in for the meeting. Now, I'm pretty much already convinced that Doc here and our
You might want this.
supposed technician are actually ex-military.
Community center on P1 is a good
Pretty much sure of that. Between the way they carry themselves and the fact that they're both really interested in these terramorphs, the fact that they know each other. Yeah, I don't think this is a coincidence. Come on, guys. Hurry, hurry. There you go. Let's see if... Oh, he made it out. Oh, there she is. There she is.
Adrian.
Percival. My God, look at you. You're an old man now.
You're no hassling yourself anymore, Major. Our
Yep,
friend here
Major.
showed me your sample. Suffice it to say,
Not here. Let's talk somewhere more private. Lou said we could use the back.
Okay. Told ya. Meant no harm. Trying to find them for a purpose. Greater good and all. That intercom's not on, is it?
Lou
Okay.
gave me the abridged version of what went down. Yeah, I can't thank you enough for taking care of all that.
makes two of us.
I hope it ultimately didn't end up being too much trouble.
A little more gunfire than I usually like on my delivery jobs, but nothing I couldn't manage.
That's certainly not what I was expecting you'd have to go through. But thank you. I'm just glad you both came through intact. So, were you two able to get that workup together?
Got it right here. That sample? It's an exact match for the ones from Londinian.
Londinian. That's exactly what I was afraid of.
Not thrilled to be the bearer of that kind of news. That's for damn sure. So tell me you've got some kind of plan for that workup.
Well, right now, we've got more questions than answers. So I've been trying to figure out what it's gonna take to access our old Terramorph data.
Good place to start. What'd you find?
It's in the archives.
The Armistice Archives? Doesn't that mean we'd be dealing with the Cabinet? And the Freestar Collective? And House Varun somehow? Guess we can kiss that approach goodbye.
I didn't think the cabinet would be willing to hear us out either. But I called in some favors. They've agreed to hear us out on two conditions. One, they want to see this analysis you two have procured. And two, they want to discuss what happened on Tau Ceti. With both of us.
Okay, doesn't sound like any run-of-the-mill data you're after. Think you owe me an explanation.
Of course. You deserve the full story. Percival and I, we're not just researchers. We were military scientists, ran a division of the UC together that deployed aliens on the battlefield as weapons.
Yeah.
Place I was hiding out. That was our unit's home base.
After some early fits and starts at other facilities, the place eventually became the heart of UC xeno-warfare. A practice that's been banned ever since the armistice went into effect almost 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And the
And
UC
rightfully so.
military cut us loose for what we'd done.
Yeah, I know, but the just following orders things, I know who you are, and I figured out your past, but right now that's none of my concern.
Oh, well, that means a lot. It's not something I'm exactly proud of. But it was during that assignment that the UC asked us to explore deploying terramorphs on the battlefield. The project never got off the ground, but the data our team gathered is now sitting in the archives, along with all the other information banned after the Colony War. under the watchful eye of monitors from all the galactic factions still participating in regular politics. But if we can convince the cabinet to help us access that data, it'll give us the tools we need to decipher what exactly this sample might mean. And hopefully, how to prevent more attacks like the one that spawned it.
Yep. Okay, let's go talk to the cabinet then.
All right. I'm gonna go get this work up into the cabinet's hands. I'll meet you out front of Mast in New Atlantis.
Good luck. You two are gonna need it.
All right.
I was just thinking. Well, never mind. Hey,
You okay, Barrett?
Might be time I start working on some projects of my own.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get upstairs. Now, one of the things I want to do pretty much right away is I did pick up, if we're going to be
We
traveling,
got lots of stuff. Just ask.
actually,
Hey, you looking for anything in particular?
You see those ads for
I hear the trade authority sometimes deals in illicit goods. Is that true?
Man, sorry, I can't really say that. Really, they told me not to say anything like that because rumors, you know? All I know is that we're running a business here, and I was told to take in all trades and sell whatever we've got. And listen, I'm not gonna worry about anything other than that.
All right, that's exactly what I wanted to know. I'm looking to make a trade
Cool. That's what we do here.
because I have resources, no aid. Would it be under miscellaneous? There's miscellaneous there. Notes. No. Oh, wait. Let me go to miscellaneous. Yeah. Get rid of those. While I'm here, I should. Ooh. No. Let's go to... I have a feeling I might need the space. I don't have one of these yet. That's actually better than mine for some things, but no perks. But I want to keep that just because I don't have one. Helmets. Garbage. That's pretty good except for the physical damage. I'll get rid of it. Notes. Bunch of books. Resources. Hang on to all that. Miscellaneous. I have a bunch of this stuff I need to unload. Get rid of all of these. Keep that. Get rid of these. Okay. I'm going to keep the rest of that. I have a bunch of... I'm going to keep all of that. Okay, I think that weapons... 3029. Let's see what I can... Start getting rid of the... $352. Leaves 20. That'll do. Thank you very
Come
much.
back anytime.
Let's get to the ship and see if we can get out there for that meeting. Meet you at the ship, guys.
Always be ready for anything.
And...
Stay clear of the range during live
Oh,
fire exercises.
okay, never mind. I was wondering whether or not you're gonna have your spacesuit on when...
Ready in case there's that run of the call.
Okay, let's, back to Alpha Centauri. Back to Jemison. Mass District.
When humanity left Earth, I bet most of them were worried we'd never find another planet like it again. I wonder how they felt when they landed on Jemison.
Let's get up here. Oh. She's waiting. Oh, so it's the
Captain,
two of us that have to report.
over here.
I'm here.
The workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review it. But listen, I know I should have been more forthcoming about who I was earlier. So, in the interest of full disclosure, there's one more thing you ought to know before we head up there. My relationship with the UC. It's more complicated than it might seem at first glance. The UC's actually the only reason I'm here in the first place. I am a clone of a man named Francois Sanon, one-time fleet admiral of the UC during the Colony War, former head of the UC Navy. They called him Ve Victus, woe to the defeated, in Old Earth Latin, a title he earned. The program I was a part of, it was the UC's attempt to create a new generation of military minds from one of their most respected tacticians. Secure the leadership of the UC military for generations to come.
I'm more interested in what this has to do with us addressing the cabinet.
I'm getting there. The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for acts he committed during the war. The man caused a lot of death on both sides. Freestar Collective and UC. Military and civilians. And the things he did, well, they're a part of the reason the UC and Freestar Collective aren't really on great terms to this day. So my involvement, it could be another obstacle they throw at us up there. I just wanted you to be forewarned.
Yeah, you're not your father. If the cabinet doesn't see that, it's their problem, not yours. One of the main reasons why I'm saying that is because I saw you bleeding, injured,
I really
and you were wanting to
appreciate you
stop the
saying that.
terramorph.
I just thought you deserved to know, considering how much you've done already. You know, while we've got a second, was there anything else we needed to discuss? I know you got dropped into the middle of this pretty fast. Or if you've got any last-minute business to attend to, now might be a good time. No telling how long the cabinet's gonna keep us waiting out here.
Ooh, actually, I do need to
Come
go
find
take
me
care
when
of
you're done.
something. If they're gonna take a minute anyway, uh, oh no. Oh, you're gonna give me Layla? Hold on. The Great Laredo, First Contact, Light in the Darkness, Loose Ends, Distilling Confidence. Oh, no, I was talking about the scientist. I can't remember his name. Uh, just, I wish there was a little bit more context with these. For loose ends. Okay, never mind. Maybe I can find him. He was over here by the big tree.
Gorgeous weather today, huh?
Kelton Frush. Kelton Frush. He was at the top. Hello?
Ah, well, isn't this a pleasant surprise?
Yeah, I'm back.
I hadn't expected to run into you again.
Oh no, I seem to be passing through here a lot more than I intend to. Looks like you're still hard at work.
Indeed I am. The success of my previous venture, with which you so kindly assisted, has been brought to the attention of MAST. There is growing concern. Oh my. A bit of an unintentional pun, isn't that? Well, concern that things are going to get worse. The data we gathered points to a definitive trend. The vibrations coming from this tree are increasing in strength and frequency. Because we've never seen this before, not on this scale, we have absolutely no idea what the upper limit is. We don't know when or even if this will stop. It's imperceptible by normal human standards now, but given time. While I hesitate to speculate on the possibilities, well, none of them are good.
So the tree's humming. If it continues, it could be harmful to humans.
Yes, and not just humans. All organic life will be affected. Low-frequency vibrations are not uncommon in this species. The vibrations help disperse nutrients throughout the tree. However, normally the vibrations are imperceptible. If the vibrations continue to increase in frequency and strength, prolonged exposure could lead to harmful and potentially deadly side effects. It's imperative we find a way to correct this. There is data regarding other, younger members of the species. Unfortunately, there are some, shall we say, personal issues with acquiring it. Personnel issues, if you understand me.
Okay. Let me guess, coworker and jilted lover.
What? No, that is ridiculous. I am a professional. One of the other researchers in MAST, Emilio Hadek, has research I believe could be vital to my work here. He and I don't see eye to eye, and so far he's refused to turn it over to me. I'm hoping that if someone
Ah.
else were to ask, he might be more inclined to relinquish it. What do you say?
Uh, I'll get your research.
Oh, thank you. Last I knew, he was on a field assignment somewhere near the outskirts of the city. Uh, Perhaps it's best if you don't mention my name in the process.
All right. Out on a limb. Let me see where he is. Wait, is that? Okay. If he's just right outside the wall, I'll see if I can grab this now. Run back and meet with her. I hope they don't call us up for the meeting yet. The outskirts of town. He's hanging outside the lodge.
Of all the assignments they could have given me.
Excuse me.
Could you stand a little to the left? I think you're blocking my readings.
Okay. I'm on mass business 2. I need some research data on the trees.
Trees? I see what's going on here. You're working with Kelton, aren't you? Nice try, but it's not happening. No. No way. Kelton is actively ruining my career. There's no chance that I'm helping him with anything. Whatever this thing is he's on about, he's just doing it to make himself look good with the higher-ups. I'm not helping him with that.
Why are you so against helping him? Well, no, you just said so. Kelton says it isn't about him. Lives could be at stake.
Right. Of course, we're all in danger. Trees are involved after all. He really won't let this go, will he? Maybe I can make this work in my favor. Okay, you know what? I'll hand over the data. But I'm only going to do so after you've helped me secure a better position in Mast.
What do you want me to do?
Oh, don't worry. You're just going to erase some files for me. Make sure I look good next time promotions get passed around.
Fine, I'm in.
Wait, really? Wow. Okay.
Yeah, lives are at
Okay.
stake.
You know, fine. What could go wrong?
I've gotten a few bad performance evaluations in the last couple of years. Totally unjustified, incredibly unfair. I found a backdoor into the Mast network so I could make some changes to my personnel file. But it turns out the chief engineer knows what she's doing. The only way to get access is from the terminal in her apartment, which is kind of locked.
How about you just give me Kelton's data now and we skip the rest?
Sorry, that's not on the table.
Any corroborating data would be helpful.
Someone else can spend time examining shrubs then. Not my problem.
This isn't the way to get ahead.
From where I'm standing, kinda seems like it is.
There has to be a way we can work this out.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, look. Just hear me out, all right? I really need this to happen. If you do this for me, I can make it worth your while. You delete that data, I get promoted, I'm pulling in a bigger salary. I can compensate you. I'll throw in some extra credits for you, okay? A nice little bonus. But first, you need to get into the chief engineer's apartment.
Enough of this. I won't do it. Hand over the data now.
Fine, you win. Just get out of my sight. And tell Kelton to stuff it.
Okay. You know what? I'm still thinking about breaking into there. And instead, let's just delete his entire personnel file. And so they'll think he's no longer an employee. What a jerk. Let's get him his data. And then let's head back for the meeting. If he needs any more help, he's going to have to wait.
I hope you have the data. It's really quite crucial.
I've got it right here. That Emilio is a piece of work.
That he is. I'm sorry that you had to put up with him, but this data is vital. I'm sorry if this was complicated. I'd prefer to remain unaware of the details in the event that it comes up later, particularly in a legal setting. And I suppose I'd better verify the data to make sure Emilio didn't double-cross me. But you have once again come through for me. I'm truly hoping that this is the last piece I need to figure out what we can do.
I'm certainly hoping so too. Cutting the thing down is always an option. Oh, I hate to say that, but it is true.
Clearly, I am doing all I can to avoid that. Thank you for your assistance.
I didn't need the money, but thank you. Let's get back over here. Get up to this meeting. Okay. Oh. One of the things I'm not going to do. All this stuff. Okay, it's bad enough I'm wearing my full suit, which I will not go anywhere without it. It's too much protection. But I'm not walking in with a gun in my hand. Or is that a good idea? Should we be walking in with a gun in our hand?
Still no word from the cabinet. Anything you wanted to discuss in the interim?
What are the risks of us accessing the data? Any suggestions on what I should say to the cabinet?
It's hard to know exactly what might sway them. I'd just be honest about what you saw. A colony wiped out, and a lot of lives lost. Something we don't want anyone else to have to experience.
I agree. Don't have any questions. Let's go.
Then I guess it's just a matter of...
The cabinet meeting is about to begin. All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
I think
Sounds like
that's
our
us.
Here we go.
I've never taken the elevator up. We've always gone down.
Congratulations on joining the ranks of the Vanguard.
Oh, thank you. I really do appreciate that, but, yoo-hoo. Kind of a little bit of a hurry. Yoo-hoo. Are you coming, Barrett? Well, no, it's just the two of us. Hold on here. Oh, that's top floor. Okay. Is that? For a second, I thought that was a treadmill. That's like a carrier for luggage and stuff. People doing presentations. Okay. Oh,
Ah, welcome. You must be the captain Hadrian mentioned in her report. You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
yeah. Hadrian made it clear that addressing this issue required the utmost urgency.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Yes, well, precisely how urgent is what I hope we'll determine here today. So now, we have two petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terramorph data, currently housed in the Armistice archives. A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all three Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to hear from you. Perhaps you could summarize for the Cabinet what it is you see as the goal of this endeavor.
We're still trying to figure out what we're facing. We can't make an informed decision without the data. How to stop a terramorph apocalypse. We don't know that there is one. We need this data to make an informed decision. Most importantly, this could be a serious problem. This is either a natural phenomenon or somebody already has that information and is putting it to use. Either way, we need to see that data to understand what it was we fought.
That is something to consider. Though we also have to take into account the nature of the data you require.
Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting. While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, terramorph attacks are not some sudden new threat on the horizon. They've been happening for generations. To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of galactic diplomacy because of a single attack seems at best panic. And at worst, a power grab by the daughter of a bloodthirsty warmonger and her associates.
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're welcome to consult a medium. I would also ask, how many deaths the cabinet requires to act? 50? 50,000? Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you require.
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt, the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's duties. Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they no doubt consider weapon data? I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this terramorph seem at all alarming to you? Listen, compose your thoughts. You let us know when you're ready.
It wiped out a colony that never saw it coming. That's pretty alarming.
That is worth considering. This attack took place on an almost completely uninhabited world. The casualties were minimal as a result. But if there's another attack, will we be so lucky?
Yes, a fine point, Admiral. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, if you were in our position, would you grant the request made to open the archives?
Oh, this is a... Yeah, we don't just open it up. My biggest fear is that somebody already has it. It's already gone. If we were to open up the archives, we'd find empty shelves. That's what scares me the most. If there's a chance that what happened on Tau Ceti could happen elsewhere, we need to grant the request because, yeah, that thing was tough. I mean, ordinary
Captain?
farmers, they're not going to be able to do anything, so we need to grant the request.
It's a risk, but so is doing nothing.
I'm inclined to agree.
As am I.
I suppose that does get to the heart of the point, doesn't it? Very well. I consent. The galaxy was lucky you were here today, Captain.
You and I are in agreement, Chief Diplomat. So, if there are no other objections, I believe we can agree to give our full backing to make the request to... What was that?
Attention. An incident has occurred. Facility lockdown engaged.
Incident? Chief Sarkin, what's happening?
There's been an attack at the spaceport.
What?
Terramorphs.
Terramorphs. More attacks. Just as predicted.
Good God.
Here?
Happening, folks. Don't panic. We need to focus.
There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanner somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later.
No.
Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly. The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Yes, ma'am.
Admiral Logan, the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Going to take a while to bring them in.
Well then, we'll have to make do with the tools we've got. You two, we can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport.
Have
I want you
tools.
both on the next train there. We'll let them know you're coming and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go show them how it's done.
We're on it, ma'am. Captain, I'm right behind you. Let's get down there.
Yep. How do we get there? Inaccessible. Oh, this is the way we have to go. Okay. Oh. Right, guys. Net station. Am I even going to want to be taking the train?
You! The EM rifle, grab it! Now!
Oh, that's the...
We're trying to help you!
That's it!
That's the mental health.
With everything you've got.
Okay. Yep, the train's blocked. That's what I thought.
What are you doing?
Train. I'm gonna have to go down and come back up, aren't I? Can I get down to the well? Floor is inaccessible. Hold on. Can I get back? How? Okay. That's the mental health effects of those. So, give me a second. Is stopping the effects without stopping the actual creatures is not going to do anything. I need a way off or out of Okay. I've been paying attention to that map and okay, let's see. There's no other way. Inaccessible. We have no choice. We're gonna have to knock out all those people in the NAT station. I don't have anything I can even use. I'm gonna have to fist fight these people. I am gonna have to. I don't have anything. Cutter. No, I have nothing. I have absolutely nothing non-lethal. I have a pain blade. I have nothing I can knock these guys out with. I'm gonna have to fist fight them, aren't I? Hey.
What are you doing? EM fire, Captain!
EM fire? EM. I don't have an EM weapon. Oh. Okay. Is that it? Okay. Are you okay?
Don't kill them!
I'm not killing them. I didn't kill them. At least I don't think I did.
Thank God you got here when you did. I just wish it hadn't come to that.
Yeah, what the hell happened back there, Captain? There's no excuse for using lethal force here.
I did what was necessary to save these people.
Or you could have used the EM gun like you were ordered.
I don't have an
These are
EM gun.
lives you're playing with here. So get your head in the game. Understand? Now, officer, the way those people were acting, I've seen this before. They were under the Terramorph's influence, weren't they?
I don't know. They were down at the port and they just started screaming. We'd tried to restrain them, get them on the train to get them out of harm's way, but some of the other officers down there, we couldn't restrain them fast enough. They just started firing on us. People we knew. They went berserk.
Pheromonic projection. Some Terramorphs, they can induce this fog. It affects everyone differently, but some people just lose control. Turn against everyone around them, even if they don't want to. They're like a puppet. You kill the morph, you break the hold. But this means we're gonna need to be real careful with our fire. And keep that EM weapon at the ready.
Okay, they can control someone's mind. Sounds like we need to hustle.
Let's do it.
Nat's unlocked. Please, do what you can to help them.
Okay, modified EM Equinox. Okay. I didn't even realize. I thought I was just picking up a gun. I killed all those people. Oh, you okay?
You're not the doctor.
No, I'm not.
Let's move!
An evacuation order has been issued for the spaceport district. All citizens are required to proceed to the nearest
Oh, wow, 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 wow.
You might back up. Don't just stand there.
They've ripped holes. Oh, not that. They're firing at us.
Oh, I love this part.
The guards are taking pop. It's that one's down. I gotta get this high keyed. Inventory. Weapons. Let's get modified EM Equinox. Temporarily where my cutter's going. Okay. Are you guys okay?
Experts? We've got the remaining creatures locked down on the landing pad, but we're barely holding our perimeter. They said you've done this before. Well,
Yeah.
one fire team to spare, and whatever supplies you need. Risk them taking.
They're locked down on the landing pad? Do they mean the other side landing pad? Oh, that's a terramorph. Vasco! I need to find a way up on top. Since I rebuilt this thing, my boost pack won't get me up there. Okay. Get ready, Vasco.
Something's moving out there.
Whoa, what was that?
Get the best you've got!
There's another one coming in. This one's still not dead.
Think you can take me?
He's down. There's another one down there. I got an idea. Frag mines. You guys okay?
Heard you might be looking for some backup. You say the word, we're out there on your 6.
You two have any experience with terramorphs before?
Only the brief they just gave on the way here. But we know how to handle pressure.
Surviving a full-on mental assault isn't the same as keeping your cool in a firefight. Might make you more liability than asset.
We're not UC security. You don't need to worry about us.
You stay put. We'll handle this.
Your call. We're on the line.
Yep. I don't want you guys shooting me, put it that way. Oh, it's over there. It's hiding. How about if I lure it out?
I can handle this.
Okay.
Fine, let's go. Ah, this never gets old.
Oh. Oh.
They're everywhere. Oh God, Captain.
Okay.
You're going to be okay. It's not real. Whatever you're experiencing right now, it's not real. We have to put down that morgue. Ugh. Oh God, here they come. Taking fire over here.
Oh. Got him.
Target down. Nice work, Captain.
I don't want to even think about what
There's
would
more.
have happened had we failed. This was damn heroic, Captain.
Is that all of them? Oh. These things are pretty disgusting. Let's get back and talk to these guys.
Guess they weren't kidding about you two. Universe put the right people in the right place.
Oh. You all held the line. You're the heroes, not us. You kept them from getting through.
I don't want to think what would have happened if you two hadn't been here.
Just glad we could rise to the occasion. Captain, we should report back to the President. Let her know the Terramorphs have been dealt with. Take care of yourself, Sergeant.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys held the line. I mean, look at this. Imagine if they had gotten in. How many people could have died? We need to get back up.
Attention. The spaceport has
Are you guys gonna be okay?
It moves so fast. In the middle of something here.
Yeah. You just keep going. I was just checking to see if you needed anything. You guys okay? Another medic? Come on. This is not what I was expecting. Whoever did this, they knew we were here. They knew we have this data. They knew what we were going to ask. This entire attack is in response to us. Those Terramorphs were not sent against New Atlantis. They were sent for us. Hello?
Thank you, gentlemen. Let your people all know how much we owe them today.
Yes, ma'am.
Ah, there you are. I believe we have some things we should discuss.
Yes.
The loss of life.
Captain? Hadrian? It would appear that the Cabinet owes you our thanks for what you did for the city today. As well as an apology. Your concerns about the Terramorphs, well, consider them validated.
Thank you, ma'am.
Not only that, I'm worried we might have brought this on you.
Of course. I only wish we could have acted sooner. Now, today's events have only clarified our path forward in the eyes of the Cabinet. You will have our full support in collecting the Terramorph data from the archives, as well as a subsequent investigation into the nature of these attacks. But to accomplish those goals, we're going to need the right people in the right places. As such, the Cabinet has authorized me to reinstate you, Hadrian, effective immediately, to your former rank of Major. As soon as we've got the data in hand, we want you investigating these attacks and how to stop them. Will you do this?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I'd be honored.
Excellent. But as you've both made clear, for such an investigation to succeed first, we're going to need someone to convince the Freestar Collective and House Varun to play ball. Someone who knows precisely the sorts of dangers the colonies and all the galaxy are facing right now. The Cabinet wants you, Captain, to be that representative.
Yeah, not only that, when it comes to the Freestar Collective, I have a little bit of an ace in the hole. Let's just say the Freestar Collective and I are very good friends. House Faroon, on the other hand, yeah, that's going to be an issue. I can at least guarantee the 2 out of 3, with your being 1. But if you're sure this is the wisest course of action, and to be totally honest, I think you're right.
We do. In exchange, we're willing to fast-track your citizenship upon collection of the data. So, will you help us?
Yeah, the citizenship, that's, you can count on me.
I'm glad to hear it. Now, we, of course, won't be sending you in without the proper support. Deputy McIntyre in the Office of Interstellar Affairs will be your guide on gaining access to the archives. You should be able to find her in her office across the hall. And on behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our thanks. You're dismissed.
Ah, my friend. Dish.
I'm gonna go check in with Chief Engineer Kulkarni. Start getting a plan together for that data.
Yeah, good idea.
You've got my undivided attention.
Okay, you said you had something for me earlier?
Yeah, I do. How did you know?
A ham and cheese sandwich. Alrighty then.